Two of the best teams in the San Diego section girls basketball, number 1 seed Cathedral Catholic and number 3 seed Bonita Vista. Hello, everybody. Alongside Jonathan Rifkin, I'm Jonah Malkin. Delighted to be with you inside Montgomery High School for the CIF Open Division Girls Basketball Championships. And Johnny, this is the third time these teams are facing off. Bonita Vista has knocked off Cathedral Catholic twice this year, but none bigger than in the championship game right now.
If you're Cathedral Catholic, you are hungrier than ever for a win, and what better time to be hungry than in the championship. I will say Ice Brady, the star, one of the best players for Cathedral. She fouled out in the third quarter the last time these two teams played, which was a big caveat to Bonita Vista winning that second time. They are the script, and Bonita Vista won that. So technically, on paper, we see 2 wins this year, but going back to last summer, Bonita Vista has beaten Cathedral Catholic 3 times. Now, typically, good things comes in 3, so they've already had their 3 wins in Bonita Vista. Does that mean that Cathedral Catholic is primed to get one back here in the championship?
What's super interesting is Cathedral Catholic 18-3 this year, but as we mentioned, 2 of those 3 losses came to this team, Bonita Vista. And Johnny, what's going to be interesting is the matchups of the depth of this team. You talked about how Izzy Navarra sometimes goes by Ice Brady on the other end.
Sometimes we're going to be calling him Ice Brady here tonight, I promise you that.
Ice Brady and Izzy Navarro, obviously 2 of the marquee players for Cathedral Catholic. But don't forget about Taryn Johnson that comes in and provides that stretch and that scoring on the perimeter. How important do you think some of these role players are? Let's start with Cathedral Catholic.
Yeah, I mean, for Cathedral, but for both these teams, specifically for Cathedral, Bonita Vista is a deeper open. What that means is that you know you're going to get production from the Barons bench. So if you're Cathedral, how do you counter production? With production of your own. You can't rely on your starters to play the entirety of this game. Now they might, because it's the last game of the season. I don't think they want to. I think that you need your bench to come in here, like Johnson, like some of these other players that are further down the row there. But bench production for Cathedral is important. They need to find a way to dig deep and give the starters a compliment, basically, because if it comes down just to the starters, I think that the depth for Bonita Vista, which is why they won the first 2 matchups this season, that could be the X factor in this game today.
Now let's switch over to Bonita Vista. If you are on the other end of beating Cathedral Catholic 2 times already this year, what type of message do you think Coach Tristan Lamb is sending to his locker room entering this championship
Play
game?
Bonita Vista basketball, right? Only 3 losses this season. 1 was against Etiwanda, which is one of the best girls basketball teams in the country. I called that game at the private versus public school showcase at Mount Miguel. Bonita Vista was down by like 30 at halftime, and they slowly but surely worked their way back. Why? Because they started to play the brand of Bonita Vista basketball that you are accustomed to seeing from such an affluent and well-coached program out of the South Bay.
The matchup to watch, Madison Kane for Bonita Vista, and Ice Brady 6'4", 6'1", 6'4". That's going to be a big matchup. We're going to break down some of the keys and starters in just a moment. You are listening to the CIF Open Division Girls Basketball Championships right here on the San Diego Sports Prep Network. It's number 1, Cathedral Catholic, and number 3, Bonita Vista, as we welcome you back inside Montgomery High School alongside Jonathan Rifkin, Jonah Malkin. Delighted to be with you on a Saturday evening. This is going to be a great matchup, the third meeting between these two teams this year. Let's take a listen to the starting lineup first for the designated road team. Number 3, Bonita Vista, and the Barons sporting a 24-3 record. In the backcourt, number 1, the senior Julia Casalan. Number 3, the freshman Malaya Wilson. She's going to have to step up in a big way as an underclassman tonight. And in the front court, Selena Peterson, the senior, 5'8" Kaylin Buchanan Lamb, a sophomore, number 30, and Madison Cannon, who we highlighted in the pregame show, 6'1", going to be tasked with guarding on number 1, Cathedral Catholic. Ice Brady, the center, 6'4", junior, tremendous player. Julia Karakidan and Giselle Navarro in the front court, and in the back court, Alyssa Garcia and Taryn Johnson in the front court.
Round 3, Jonah.
Round 3, Cathedral Catholic, 18-3. They win the tip. Tons of momentum and motivation coming into this game as Izzy Navarro drives it left of the lane, and her first shot is a layup off the glass for the first 2 points.
And that is how you get it started here if you're Cathedral Catholic. Just force the issue against Bonita Vista. Now the Barons have to face a stout 2-1-2 zone D.
Buchanan Lamb stops on a dime, shake the defender, couldn't hit the little floater. Inside, offensive rebound keeps it alive, going back up with it, Selena Peterson, and we're tied at 2-2 with 7:30, and she drew the foul. So an opportunity to complete a 3-point play for Selena Peterson, the senior. It's so loud in here, you couldn't even hear the ref's whistle. Max capacity during COVID times here at Montgomery High School. Both sides of the benches filled to the brim. She caps off the 3-point play. It's 3-2. Barons in front. Under 7:30 remaining, and Navarro dribbled it off her foot. Defensive pressure applied by Buchanan Lamb.
Jonah, it is so loud in here. I had to turn you up in my ear. We're wearing noise-canceling headphones, and I still have to turn you up because the electricity from the crowd. Boy, did we miss fans.
Peterson's jumper comes up short. Rebound taken by Navarro. She's looking up the court. Up now, it on his money. Knocks down the 3, or the long 2. They'll say her foot was on the line, so it's 4-3, under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. In the first quarter, I don't know, I got already excited for the third quarter, for what the second half could bring. Jump shot off the mark for Wilson. And here comes the Dons the other way with Taryn Johnson on the near side. Up top to Navarro, they'll swing it around the horn now, dumping it down to Ice Brady, who's immediately double-teamed, and she throws it away. It's stolen by Buchanan Lamb and ripped free by Navarro, who had a couple words as she fell down. There was no foul, but it'll stay underneath.
Well, how about Navarro? Jonah just stripped her away and then ran out of play, but just a great chase down defense after Cathedral turns it over. Relentless effort to get back and stifle a layup opportunity.
Wilson finds Casalan off the inbounds from the 3, off the mark in the corner. And the rebound pulled down by Brady. And here's Taryn Johnson, right of the hash mark, drifting towards the baseline, lobs it up inside for Brady, misses the initial attempt, misses the second putback, and the rebound pulled down by Wilson. Bonita Vista trailing 4-3, approaching 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Buchanan Lamb orchestrating the offense, trying to direct Cannon down to the post, gets it to her on the right block, just muscling her way up, and will it be a foul in the act of shooting? And no, it's an offensive foul.
Yeah, the only caveat with being stronger than your defender down low is that if you lower your shoulder in a way that is deemed excessive by the official, you're going to get tallied with the offensive foul, and that's what we saw right here. Good lockdown defense by Cathedral Catholic to get it back.
Barons took both 2 games against the Dons earlier this year. Up ahead come the Dons, and it's nearly knocked away, and it is taken by the Barons.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers. First 5 by Bonita Vista. They're doing a great job getting into the passing lanes.
Wilson backing down, and her pass is Deflected and stolen by Taryn Johnson, driving left of the lane. Throws up a wild runner. No, she was crumbling down. No foul called. And the rebound secured by Castellan. Up ahead is Buchanan Lamb. And her shot is denied inside, but it'll stay underneath.
They are letting these girls play, Jonah. We talked about in our previous game in the Division I championship in which we saw El Camino take down Westview, and we had the same comment, right? This is championship game. You got to let contact happen.
Savvy move by Peterson. Threw it off the back of the defender. Finds Julia Castellan in the wing. 3.
Beautiful 3, the continuity around the perimeter apparent, and Bonita Vista capitalizing it. They get another turnover.
They force the turnover. Up ahead is Malia Wilson. Sidesteps a defender and lays it up and in.
5 turnovers for Cathedral Catholic, 4 in the last 4 possessions.
8-4, Barons in front. Navarro whips a pass near side. Extra pass into the wing. Off the mark from 3 is Carly Elwood, who attempted her first shot of the game. And coming the other way is Peterson. Stops just inside the free throw line and gets the shooter's touch.
Jonah, Bonita Vista plays so fast. Cathedral Catholic wants to slow it down. They're facing a full court press right now. And the Barons just turning up the pressure. Timeout by the powerhouse to our left here at Cathedral Catholic.
Timeout taken by Coach Turpin. We'll keep it right here. 10-4 so far in this game for Bonita Vista in front. Welcome back, everybody. Jonathan Rifkin to my left. I'm Jonah Malkin. And so far, as you talked about, the pace of play in this game favoring Bonita Vista early on.
Look, this is a team that knows what they're going to get from Cathedral Catholic. Yes, the second time these two teams played, Ice Brady fouled out. Why did she foul out? Because in transition, she was up against contact, and they forced the issue. So Bonita Vista is sticking to their game plan against Cathedral that has worked in the prior 2 matchups this season of just turning up the pressure defensively. As soon as they get the ball, they are off to the races, and these girls are so good at staying balanced and in control. It is almost impossible to stop them in the open court.
Cathedral Catholic, the number 1 seed, the number 1 team in San Diego, number 7 in California. Bonita Vista 3 in San Diego, 10 in California. As Garcia dribbling at high right side, double team, they'll swing it around the horn out to the opposite wing to Navarro. Navarro dribbling baseline, tries to go to the reverse shot, missed off the bottom part of the backboard, and the rebound secured by Cannon. And up ahead is Buchanan Lamb, stops at the left elbow, comes up short, and nearly thrown back in play, but it's secured by the Dons. 10-4 turns in front.
Yeah, and a lot of activity there for Bonita Vista. And again, that could also be a detriment with players out of position and bad shots hoisted up.
Johnson on the near wing. Skip pass to the opposite side to Navarro. Up top, Garcia drives it right of the lane. One-handed hook shot off the mark. Good layup attempt. It was well contested. Peterson up ahead to Wilson. And Wilson didn't see the blindside defender. Navarro stolen away from her. Dons have numbers if she looks up. Navarro, wraparound pass in the corner. And they lose it again. They turn it over.
6 turnovers now for Cathedral Catholic, Jonah.
Castellan maneuvering her way through 2. And the coach is begging for a timeout. Doesn't get it. Wilson for 3 on the near side. And it comes up short. Missed off the front rim. And now Navarro will slow down the tempo. Will walk it across the timeline near side to Garcia. Skip pass to the opposite side. They're trying to get it down to Ice Brady. They can't get it to her. Garcia on the near corner. Can't hit a 3. Good box out against by the bit and rips free the rebound. Taryn Johnson there to nearly get it for the Dons, and they do force a turnover. Now it's a tie-up on the floor. Both teams dive into the deck, and possession arrow goes back to the Barons.
Yeah, and Taryn Johnson all over the place here. Unafraid to hit the deck, body you up. Got a turnover in the backcourt. Unfortunately, though, her efforts were not awarded as the ball goes back here to Bonita Vista.
Bonita Vista up 10-4, 2:45 remaining in this first quarter. And what's been a high-octane pace for the Barons. Trying to post up Peterson. They get it out on the near corner. A 3-pointer for Castellan is down and good again. Her second 3-pointer of the first quarter.
Just a beautiful 3 right there from Castellan. Wide open, high-arcing shot.
Johnson, her bank shot drops in. Little answer, and it's 13-6. And now a foul will go against Navarro. Was looking for a travel on Peterson. Tons of tech.
Yeah, but she felt elbow on the hardwood. Looks to be okay, just shaking it off, hopefully. And And now we're just going to get a substitution, not a timeout. So, but for Bonita Vista, Jonah, they're doing such a great job stifling Cathedral Catholic offensively. Taryn Johnson's last layup was beautiful, but they're not getting enough of those inside looks, those post opportunities, because the pace of play is still too fast. Bonita Vista is quite obviously controlling the pace of play, and it's causing all sorts of issues for Cathedral Catholic, who is unable to get into their offensive sets.
Barons coming off a win, beating number 2, or at least the 2 seed in the tournament, La Jolla Country Day.
And my job is being taken for me out there on the court, Jonah. Before our earlier game, El Camino.
Custodian is mopping up the court. That was your responsibility.
That was mine. In between those games, I was the floor mopper.
They needed an upgrade, clearly.
Well, I had another job to do in case you didn't remember.
Barons across the timeline. It's Peterson at the top of the arc. She'll rise up for 3, but before the shot, a foul on the floor.
At low.
Goes again, I believe, Brady, Ice Brady down low. And so we'll stay here with the Barons. Fresh shot clock, 2:11 to play. They inbound it up top high right side to Buchanan Lamb. Blows past the defense and misses the layup. It's tipped back out into the hands for the Dawns of Cara Keaton.
They need to find a way to get the ball to Ice Brady.
Navarro, right wing 3, forced it up.
Yeah.
Missed from downtown.
Early shot clock threes are not what you need if you're a Cathedral Catholic. Start moving the ball through your best players down low.
Peterson with a filthy step back 3 on the left wing. Drilled it in the face of Johnson. Had some words for the Dons bench on the way down, and it's 16-6.
That was gross, Jonah. That was in the good way. It was a good kind of gross.
Johnson looking for the answer, does, but it's just inside the arc, so it's a long 2-pointer on the right wing. 16-8. It's an 8-point lead for the Barons. Under 30 to play, 1:30 to play in the first quarter, and Peterson taking over, driving it right to the lane, layup. 18-10. Ball inbound to Navarro, nearly stolen away. Dawn's able to break the press across the timeline. Johnson left wing. They're looking for Ice Brady, and it's too high for her. Stolen by Buchanan Lamb. She forced up a contested shot on the other end. And Taryn Johnson, once again, will walk it up.
And that's where you just got to stutter step. And even if you're in a one-on-one against a lockdown defender like what just happened, slow it up. Let your team come meet you at the three-point arc and move the ball around.
Johnson throws up a wild runner. It's off the mark. Bonita Vista playing that tough zone. Castellan in transition. Off the mark from 3 on the right wing. Johnson rips down the rebound.
Taryn Johnson's shoes are in the running for the best shoes that we've seen here on the day, and we've seen some great colorway schemes.
She absolutely does. Kind of a rainbow scheme. Under 27 seconds remaining. They leave Cara Keaton wide open. She can't hit the 3. And an opportunity to bear the final shot of this first quarter. Across the timeline, 13 seconds. Buchanan Lamb has her shot denied by Giselle Navarro, coming on the weak side to block it away. Navarro dribbling through traffic and draws a foul. That was a lot of dribbling, but got bailed out by Julia Castellan, who reached in.
Yeah, 6.2 seconds to go here in the quarter, Jonah, and Cathedral trying to cut into this 10-point lead. Momentum is quarter by quarter, and ending a quarter with a little bit of momentum can do wonders for you coming into the next quarter. So here for Cathedral, got to score.
3 seconds. Giselle Navarro's got to put it up. Left three-pointer at the buzzer. And after one, it was all Bonita Vista. Perfect first quarter, 18-8. They lead in the girls open division CIF San Diego section basketball championship. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter is coming up next. It was all Bonita Vista in quarter number one. They lead 18-8 as we begin quarter number two. Alongside Jonathan Rifkin, Jonah Malkin, delighted to be with you for the CIF San Diego section Open Division Girls Basketball Championships. Number 3, Bonita Vista, ahead over number 1, Cathedral Catholic, 18-8. Giselle Navarro, inside-out dribble, drifting towards the left wing. The Barons have done a nice job defensively, but a foul committed on the perimeter. Calls against Wilson, Malia Wilson.
Yeah, Malia Wilson and Johnson both just playing, patty cake with their hands, but the defender gets called for the foul.
And Navarro threw it over the head of Ice Brady, and right now they've been trying to force it to her, and she hasn't been able to get even a shot off in this game.
She's been neutralized to this point. What happened? Because Bonita Vista's keeping continuity inside the perimeter defensively. They're building a little bit of a wall around Brady, so as soon as the ball comes to her, there are 3 or 4 jerseys just collapsing to make sure she doesn't have any space.
Brady averages 18 points and 13 rebounds per game. Here come the Dons, trailing by 10. They try to enter the pass to Brady on the right block, and finally she's able to draw a foul. It's not in the act of shooting, but it is the 3rd team foul against the Barons. Going against Madison Cannon. Again, a matchup to watch. Cannon 6'1", Brady 6'4".
That's her 2nd foul.
Johnson off the pick, catches it right wing. They'll swing it around. Giselle Navarro, high left side. Barons going in that 2-3 zone. Navarro on the drive, kicks it out to her sister on the near corner. Izzy Navarro's 3 pops in and out. Peterson on the ground. Ball's loose, picked up by the Barons. And they turn it right over. Johnson read the passing lane, right down the middle. She'll drive it. Layup drops in for Taryn Johnson.
Yeah, the scoop right past 2 blue jerseys. A beautiful drive coast to coast for Taryn Johnson. And the Dons trying to garner some momentum here in the opening minutes of the second quarter.
18-10, 6:50 remaining in the second quarter. Peterson dribbling it, high left side, defended by Johnson, trying to put a bigger body on her. Peterson rises up from the free throw line, leaves it short. Might have been deflected and touched, perhaps, by Taryn Johnson.
And that was locked down D by Taryn Johnson, just sliding in front and getting a hand up.
Izzy Navarro whips it up top. Ice Brady, nice looking pull up just inside the arc, leaves it short. And the rebound taken by Buchanan.
She just needed a shot. That was a quick shot. It wasn't a good shot, but you need to get her going in some fashion. Shooting the ball is the best way to do it.
Peterson right of the lane. Scoop layup shot past Johnson is good. She is in her bag tonight. Having a fantastic start. 12 points through the first 10 minutes. And it's 20-10, the lead back up into double digits. Izzy Navarro driving right at the hash mark, throws up a wild shot. Brady's follow attempt is no good, but she's pushed from behind. So finally, Ice Brady will go to the free throw line again. 2nd on the team in points and field goals made. By far leads the team in rebounds and blocks. And again, the storyline, which team was going to have more motivation coming into this matchup? The Dons all time lead the series against Bonita Vista 4-2, but they've lost 2 consecutive games to them this year alone. Just on April 15th, they lost 75-70 as Brady hits the first of 2, and then lost on April 8th. Within a 1-week time span, they lost again 69-58. So Brady makes the first and makes both of them. Finally on the board, she's got 2 points. It's 20-12, under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Barons have been relying on Peterson so far. Buchanan right of the arc. Just off Navarro on the right elbow and pulled up and hit the short mid-range.
Yeah, beautiful ball movement. And when you have space like that as a good shooter, you're going to take that mid-range no matter what.
22-12. Izzy Navarro dribbling it right wing, skip pass to the opposite wing. Taryn Johnson tees up the 3. It spits out. And the rebound secured by Kiki Grayson, who just checked into the game for the first time for the Barons. Malia Wilson, hesitation dribble. Layup is good on the left side.
And you know why that layup was good? Because Kiki Wilson got into the middle and boxed out Ice Brady to clear up the lane. A smart play by the center.
12-point lead, 24-12. Coach Lamb on his feet, and a foul away from the basketball was on the floor against the Barons. Going against Kiki Grayson, who just checked in, the senior 6'3", and you could see the strategy employed by Coach Lamb, trying to throw a couple different bodies at Ice Brady. Johnson catches it, up top Brady, defended by Grayson. They'll swing it around to Garcia. Back to Brady, back to Grayson. Three-pointer on the right wing is money for Alyssa Gracia.
Yeah, Alyssa Garcia just playing hot potato down low with Ice Brady. Brady draws a double. Garcia tees up a tray, and we have an 8-point game. 9-point game, rather.
Three-pointer from Peterson spits out 24-15. Garcia just hit the three. Here's Carly Elwood on the drive. Up top to Brady. Grayson sagging off her. Brady steps in with confidence and nails the three-pointer. Back-to-back three-pointers, pulls the Dons within 6. And it's 24-18.
Yeah, Brady with some swagger walking back down the court. You're Bonita Vista, that's a scary sign to see her start to get going.
Peterson looking for the answer on the right wing. A nice-looking shot, offensive rebound from Grayson. Back to Peterson at the free throw line and missed it badly to the right of the rim. Dribbling it is Izzy Navarro behind the three-point arc, and now the Dons will have to reset.
Yeah, Kiki Grayson just locking down the middle, matched up here with Ice Brady.
Taryn Johnson dribbling it right in front of us, high right side. The top is Izzy Navarro, shot clock under 5. Under 4, Navarro's got to go to work. Straight away 3, off the back iron, and Peterson soaring in for the rebound. Peterson across the timeline, defended by Johnson. She's been guarded by Johnson the entire night. Turning the corner is Castellan, tracking down her own miss, and it's a fresh shot clock. On the crossover. Can't get the runner on the baseline. Izzy Navarro, full court pass up ahead to Garcia, and she'll retreat to the three-point line. Picking up her dribble, and now foul committed against Buchanan Lamb.
Yeah, Buchanan Lamb, the best stealer we should call her, perimeter defender for Bonita Vista. Just got a little too ambitious right there. And now a one-on-one situation here for Cathedral Catholic. They will be in the bonus the rest of the way. A great opportunity for the Dons to keep the clock stopped and get some free shots at the line.
Alyssa Garcia attempting her first free throws of the night. She missed it, and it was last touched off the Dons. And now a timeout taken by Coach Lamb. And Johnny, let's leave it here. 24-18, Bonita Vista in front. They're still leading by 6, but the momentum and the pace is certainly starting to favor, it appears, Cathedral Catholic at this point.
Why do you think, let me ask you this, Jonah.
I guess I would say it seems like Ice Brady has been much more involved in the offense in this second quarter than the first.
But in terms of pace, you just said that there's a shift. What is that shift?
Aren't you supposed to be my color guy?
I'm testing you. No,
well, I do think that Izzy Navarro is doing a really good job with Tara Johnson of getting Brady the basketball.
And the reason that they're able to do it is because they're slowing the pace of play down. They're finally able to get into half-court sets and maneuver the ball around the perimeter to eventually get it to Ice Brady. She gets a double or a triple team, and then she has players all around her that can shoot. It's a great game plan that Cathedral Catholic hasn't been able to execute until this point in the game.
Barons have possession. Wilson dribbling at the top, nearly lost it off her foot. Ball is loose. Both teams diving for it on the deck. A jump ball will keep it here with Bonita Vista. 21 on the shot clock. 24-18. 3:02 remaining in the second. They get it into Buchanan Lamb at the top of the key. They'll bring it back out, swing it around. A long distance three-pointer from Castellan on the right side. Castellan will run out of bounds, and Peterson went diving for it in the stands. Hope she is okay.
Yeah, she's all right, it looks like. Just doing a quick push-up and checking her right ankle.
Took a little bit of a stumble, but she appears to be all right, jogging up on the court.
Right in front of our faithful commissioner, Joe Hines. She said, "Don't worry, Commissioner, I'm okay. No need to worry."
Something to watch. She's crucial to this team. Johnson, deep catch on the right baseline. Her shot hits the side of the backboard, and here come the Barons.
She's hurt, Jonah. Yeah, she's
hurt.
Asking for a sub.
Buchanan Lamb, crossover left to right, swatted away inside by Brady. Scooped up by Elwood. And Taryn Johnson will slow it down, walking it over. You can tell that the Bandit get this game.
You need a foul if you're Bonita Vista. You need to get her out of there. She's in a lot of pain.
She's laboring. Elwood picks up her dribble at the top. it seemed to deflect off the knee of Ice Brady, and that's what the refs say. It's a backcourt violation.
And now finally the sub can come in here. And a much needed rest for Selena Peterson, who has been the star so far here for Bonita Vista. And we'll see who can pick up the slack when she heads back to the bench with her team up by 6.
24-18, 2:10 remaining in the second quarter. Wilson driving it on Johnson. Well defended. She floats it up and in over Johnson for 2.
Oh, Taryn Johnson with great defense, but Wilson with phenomenal offense, canning the floater.
These one-on-one skills right now for Bonita Vista are shining brightly in this championship game. Brady, catch on the high post, immediately double team. She'll dribble it out, cross perimeter. Back into it, spins in and out. Last touch by the Barons, will stay underneath. Now Giselle Navarro will check in for Carly Elwood. The sophomore Navarro has been getting a big chunk of time in this game. And the ball knocked away again by the Barons, so side out for Cathedral Catholic, coming off a win over number 4 Mission Hill, 65-51 in the semifinals. Garcia lines up a 3 on the right wing, and it's nothing but net.
She gave a little stare down to the Bonita Vista bench on her way back down the court, saying, you guys ain't going to put us too far down and out this early on in the game.
Paying the same respect that Peterson did when she hit a 3. Buchanan Lamb dribbling it at the top, smothered by Navarro. Crossing over, and it has her cookies taken from her by Izzy Navarro. Drives it left of the lane and draws the foul.
Yeah, Navarro stuck her hand into the cookie jar and just pulled out a chocolate chip cookie right there in the form of the basketball, taking it to the rack. Couldn't hit, but she'll go to the line for 2. You're making me hungry, partner.
That's what we do. We eat in between games.
Or sometimes during games.
True.
You never know. These crazy schedules and all.
Navarro, first free throw misses long. Rebound corralled by Grayson.
Remember, 1-on-1 here.
Yep. And here's Wilson pushing it. Under a minute to play in the second quarter. Buchanan Lamb dribbling out of the right baseline, somehow finds its way to Grayson. Back to Wilson on the near corner, can't hit the 3, missed everything. And the rebound secured by Navarro.
Yeah, she had a slingshot attached to that ball. And this is a big possession here for Cathedral Catholic. They can make it a 1-possession game.
Dons have outscored the Barons 13-8 in the second quarter. Johnson dribbling at the top, shot clock under 10. Navarro near side, whips a pass, and it's stolen away by Julia Castellan, and she takes it coast to coast for the layup as Taryn Johnson is crashing to the ground. 28-21. Under 17 to play in the first half. Both teams looking for some momentum heading into the locker room. Johnson catches it. Garcia near side, cut off at the baseline, and will dribble it back out. Finds Brady on the right post, cross-court pass Navarro in the corner for 3, and she drills it as the shot clock and the game clock expire. Big time hit from Giselle Navarro, and it's 28-24. What a close to the first half, but it's number 3, Bonita Vista, up over number 1, Cathedral Catholic, 28-24. You're listening to the Prep Insider CIF San Diego section girls basketball division final, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union. Second half coming up in 8 minutes. 28-24, number 3 Bonita Vista over number 1 Cathedral Catholic. Welcome back, everybody, inside Montgomery High School. Jonathan Rifkin to my left. I'm Jonah Malkin, delighted to be with you.
I thought I was Jonah Malkin.
Right in the middle of this, you had to just stop me in my tracks. Right in the middle of it, I was rolling.
He got our
with
names
this.
wrong, and so I just had to make sure that he remembered that he thought I was him one time.
Johnny, it's been a fun first half, 28-24 Bonita Vista, and we were touching on the fluctuations, the ebbs and flows in this game. Coming into this second half, what do you think's been the message coach?
Well, play your styles of basketball, right? The first half or the first quarter belonged to Bonita Vista. They were playing in transition. They were keeping Cathedral Catholic off balance defensively and forcing errant turnovers in the backcourt. In the second quarter, though, it belonged to Cathedral Catholic. Why? Because they found a way to slow down the pace of play and run their offense through Ice Brady in the middle with Taryn Johnson and the shooters around her. And they were able to not only get back into this one, but make it a great game here as we begin the second half.
Selena Peterson, the leading scorer for the Barons with 12 points. And Alyssa Garcia, the leading scorer for the Dons with 8. And Navarro's first shot is blocked inside by Cannon. Here comes Wilson on the break. She has her pass deflected. Leaking out on the other end is Navarro trying to track down the ball. She does on the left block. Back out to Elwood on the left wing. And now Dons back on offense. Near pocket three-pointer off the mark for Navarro. Johnson with an offensive rebound. And a loose ball foul goes against the Barons. Rebound. And it will stay underneath the fresh shot clock. 7:31 to go in this third quarter. Garcia finds Navarro. Ice Brady left wing. Up top Garcia. Barons sticking with that 2-3 zone. That's proved effective so far. Brady in the left corner. Drills a three-pointer. And the lead's down to 1.
Second three for Ice Brady, and it comes at an opportune time. Corner pocket drill, and then a foul on the other end here for Bonita Vista offensively. I was told at halftime by a source that Ice Brady was probably going to get hot, and that would be the difference here in the second half. And right now, off the cuff, already a 3. I'm inclined to believe that Ice Brady will get hot and be a big factor here in the second half.
She's got 8 points, just a 29% three-point shooter on the season. 28-27, Barons clinging to a 1-point lead. Wilson dribbling it right side, defended by Garcia. Throws in the paint.
Wilson looks like she's playing a game of chess out there, Jonas. She is dribbling around the perimeter, snaking her way, trying to get the pawns in place, trying to get the checkmate, and right there was able to get into the second level in the perimeter, or of the paint rather, and draw a foul. Such a great point guard, and her team knows what to do around her. They move, they have continuity, but they also know that she can get to the line as she just did, and they just let her do her thing.
Sporting those vibrant carrot-colored shoes is
I wouldn't want to eat a carrot.
Wilson.
I wouldn't want to eat a carrot with that coloring, Jonah.
But with some ranch dip, could be pretty good.
I don't want a light orange carrot.
Means it's ripe. 30-27.
What kind of carrots are you eating, partner?
Say an orange pepper, that works too.
Okay, there you go. I agree with that one.
Malia Wilson hits both free throws. Dons have the basketball, trailing by 3, 30-27, 6:46 remaining. And that 3 from Brady. Mentioned Alyssa Garcia was leading the team in the first half, averaging 9 points a game. She had 8 in the first half. She's dribbling it up top right now. Swings it right side to Taryn Johnson. Sees a lane and too high of a dribble, loses it. Stolen by Buchanan Lamb, driving it right to the lane and is hacked on the way up. Took a little bit of a stumble. Carrie Elwood seemed to have gone her on the leg, and she would go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Elwood. I mean, it looked like a clean strip. I think on the follow-through is exactly what you said, Jonah. Just made contact with the knee. And Buchanan Lamb calmly sinks the first. And this is where Cathedral Catholic needs to be careful. Bonita Vista, a very good free throw shooting team.
Buchanan Lamb knocks down both. She's got 4 points. Lead pushed back up to 5, 32-27. And going to a soft three-quarter court press. Break with Navarro. Rifles a pass into the near side. Taryn Johnson driving into the lane, left to right, throws up a shot, no good. Ice Brady there for the putback, no. It's tapped back out to Navarro. Straight on 3. Planks to the right. And it dribbles out of bounds.
Ice Brady does not miss from point blank very often. That was a rarity right there. But for Cathedral Catholic, I think you're okay with it because you have your three-point shooters, and you know that Brady is there to clean up the offensive rebound. And again, an anomaly right there with her missing the putback.
Bonita Vista trying to expand on their lead. Peterson off the curl, straight on, can't hit the three.
Yeah, she has her right ankle taped up after that twist in the first half. Great to see that she's back out there, though, and playing tough.
Taryn Johnson across the timeline, right side. The Dons have won 13 straight games. Brady, right shoulder, spins inside the lane and banks it up and in. Gorgeous move, and she puts it in for two. Navarro steals the inbounds pass, lobs it back down the middle. Floater, can't drop in. Tap back out to Navarro on the left wing. 32-29. Dons trying to tie this game up. Navarro driving it left lane. Too strong on the runner. Rebound taken by Wilson. Barons have numbers, 2v1. Wilson goes to the Euro step. Lefty reverse, leaves it short. And Elwood pulls down the rebound, but forcing a jump ball is Casalan, able to get her hands in the mitts.
Yeah, and it says Bonita Vista. Jonah, the Dons look tired. They look legitimately gassed right now. On the other end, after the miss and the Buchanan trade play, there were four white jerseys just walking back, and they got lucky that Elwood was the only one to get back on defense and to force a jump.
Peterson scored 12 in the first half. She's dribbling it left of the lane and draws a foul before the shot. Defended by Navarro. Going against Giselle Navarro, the sister of Izzy Navarro.
And already the 14th foul here for Cathedral Catholic. Only one for Bonita Vista. Something to keep in mind here with still 5:07 to play in the third.
3-point game. Cannon off the catch, down the middle, and floats it up and in. Nice touch around the rim for Madison Cannon. Her first 2 points of the night, and it's 34-29. Under 5 minutes to go. Full court press now. Johnson able to break it. Will dribble it herself, high right side. Defended by Peterson along the sideline, was shoved out of bounds, and that's a personal going against Selena Peterson.
Yeah,
foul goes against her.
Yeah, on that right side. Look, it's good to play aggressive defense, but you have to make sure that you keep it clean. Officials are letting him play.
Brady takes it strong to the basket, left of the hash mark, and she draws the foul. The aggressiveness is something that we haven't seen as much.
It's hard to be aggressive
Brady.
when you have four blue jerseys collapsing on you every time you touch the ball. It's really, I mean, she has the toughest job of anybody sitting in Montgomery or standing in Montgomery right now. More than the coaches, more than the players. She has to deal with an entire team collapsing on her every time she touches the rubber. Not an easy task.
Has to take on so many responsibilities as she makes the first free throw. Supposed to be the defensive anchor, rebounding machine, but also being able to provide a scoring punch, 17.6 points per game. Beautiful stroke, knocks down both free throws. She has started to cook a little bit in this third quarter. It's 34-31. Wilson stopped in her tracks. Giselle Navarro stuck with her.
Yeah, Navarro able to close out well. Forced the extra step after the dribble, and the dribble stop, the pivot foot was established. And now she'll be taken out as Cathedral Catholic gets possession back. We have not seen a tie, Jonah, or a lead change since 0-0.
Bonita Vista has led the entire way. Giselle off the elevator screen, hits the three from straight on, and we're tied at 34.
She heard us talking here on the sideline and said, I want a tie.
And a foul right as the shot went in, going against her sister, Izzy Navarro.
And again, just poor Celine Peterson. She's now holding her left elbow. She is getting beaten up out there on the hardwood, but no tougher player that you're going to find than Celine Peterson.
She has been laboring this entire game. Bonita Vista, such a great season, 24-3. Three-pointer is blocked by Alyssa Alvarado. Just checked in for the first time. Barons of the Central League with a 12-0 record.
And the Dons, Jonah, looking for their first lead of the game.
They try and rifle it in to Brady, and she couldn't hang on to the pass. Coach Turpin is barking for a change, and the refs will not budge. They thought it was last touch by the Barons. They'll say it was last touch by the Dons.
Unfortunately, the Replay Review Center in Secaucus, New Jersey is closed for the weekend, so we can't send it out for a review. So the call on the floor is going to stand no matter what.
34-34.
You were ready for that
remaining.
one, were you, partner?
If only there was a replay.
We are the Replay Center, but the officials never check with us.
We wear many hats in this game.
Remember, we wear many headphones.
So, to me, Johnny, and I'll ask you, I think part of the difference is this second half, Cathedral Catholic playing with a little more urgency and actually making their shots like they weren't doing in the first half.
Yeah, they're playing better continuity. They have better continuity on offense. They're keeping the pace. Nice Brady. You know what she was doing in the first quarter, Jonah? She was standing in the middle offensively. Now she's on the perimeter. She's on the elbows. She is forcing the defense to spread out, which is opening up the court for the other players for Cathedral Catholic. And not only is that a good thing, but it also eventually opens up the game for Ice Brady, who's been getting way more touches and better shots closer to the hoop.
Dons 18-3, 6-0 in the Western League, finished first. Just a fantastic season trying to cap it off with a championship, but Bonita Vista is in their way. Peterson driving it down the middle. Taryn Johnson sticking with her on the far baseline. She'll go to the ISO ball, trying to drive past her. She's cut off on the baseline. Tough fall away on the baseline, no good. Buchanan Lamb cannot control it. Off her leg, and the ball goes back to the Dons.
I like the effort, but too many bodies down low for Buchanan Lamb to hit that. You need to make sure that when there are 3 or 4 white jerseys in the paint, somebody's open on the perimeter. Stop, pivot, and look open.
Across the timeline, hands it off to her sister. Back up top to Garcia. Dump it on the free throw line. Johnson will swing it to Navarro in the right corner. She'll pop a 3 and she'll drill it. And the Dons have their first lead of the night, 37-34. Cannon spins inside the paint, going to the drop step, left it short. Rebound secured by Brady, and it's getting physical, and there Cannon called for the foul on the swipe. And now the Dons, faithful, starting to get vocal behind us.
Yeah, not a good foul right there. I know you're frustrated with the missed layup, but you have to make sure you keep your emotions in check. Otherwise, you're putting your team at risk. 5 team fouls for Cathedral Catholic, 4 for Bonita Vista. Both teams nearing that bonus time, and we still have a quarter and a half to play.
Izzy Navarro with 5 points. Just did a crucial across a court. It's deflected out by Wilson of the Barons. So we'll stay here with the Dons, 21 to shoot. 3:02 remaining in the third quarter. They inbound it to Brady up top. Taking on Peterson in the zone. Up top, Giselle Navarro. They'll swing it around into the corner. Izzy Navarro skip pass to the opposite side to Taryn Johnson. Dribbling it on the right wing. Back up top to Garcia. Shot clock down to 4. Giselle, long triple. Off the back iron, good box out. Buchanan Lamb able to track it down in the corner, and a blocking foul goes against Taryn Johnson, who's a bit upset with the call, but I think it was the right call.
Yeah, I mean, when you body up a player on the sideline and they fall forward, typically you're going to get that call. We see it a lot. It's because the defensive player forces the player out of bounds. If it was not near the out of bounds lines, I think that they would just let that play on.
And Pearson was about to out. Wilson wasn't ready for the push up.
He almost traveled with it too there.
Dons playing man-on-man defense. Wilson at the top, defended by Giselle Navarro. Nearly had it lost away. Recovered by Cannon. Trying to dump it down, stolen by Navarro. Dons could have numbers if they opt to push. They decide not to. The lob inside is deflected and last touched by the Barons.
They call a foul, actually,
Did they call
Jonah.
a foul?
They did. Sideline official called a foul on Bonita Vista. Actually, I think it was going to be off the Cathedral. They were about to give it back, and then they called a foul on Bonita Vista.
And Taryn Johnson is wearing a leg sleeve. She seems to be on the deck practically every other play for the Dons, just giving her body on the line. Navarro from the far corner can't hit the 3.
Kiki Grayson picked up the foul.
And a travel. Going against the Dons, 37-34. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. Wilson catches it at the free throw line. Dishes it out to the far wing. Three-pointer from Buchanan Lamb, no. Offensive rebound from Cannon. Buchanan Lamb drives it down the middle, throws up a runner. Off the mark, Navarro with a rebound. And the Dons defense starting to clamp down in this third quarter. Minute 35 to go. Jump pass finds its way into the hands of Garcia, who has been scoreless in this third quarter after shooting 3 made field goals in the first half with 8. Finds it back in the corner. Pump fakes, gets off the shot. No, it's a high dump down to Brady, who's double teamed on the post. Back out to Taron Johnson, a left wing triple off the mark. And the rebound secured by Cannon. .6 remaining in the third quarter. Looking for Peterson. Peterson up and under, bounce pass is stolen away by Johnson. Peterson has 12 points in the half, none in the second half. Johnson taking it coast to coast, gliding all the way to the rim. Lays it up and in, and it's a 5-point lead, 39-34 for the Dons. Peterson coming the other way, able to answer with a right-hand reverse, slow to get up. And it's 39-36.
Yeah, when you play with a bad ankle, it's slow to get up.
Navarro nearly turns it over and does. Taken by Grayson. Here's Buchanan Lamb on the near side across the timeline. Navarro sticking with her and called for the blocking foul. And now over the limit. Oh, the Barron opportunity for free throws.
Yeah, and Cathedral Catholic, who's maintained this 3-point lead for the last 2 minutes. Playing a little bit sloppy, but Bonita Vista, they're picking up the pace, but now they're only matching the scoring for Cathedral Catholic. They're not getting stops defensively, and when they do, they're not converting. So this is a big opportunity here as we get some house cleaning done under the hoop, courtesy of Malia Wilson, getting out the mop and wiping up some perspiration.
Kaylin Buchanan Lamb, sophomore with 4 points, but has relentlessly attacked the rim whenever she's had the opportunity to. Barron's now trailing by 3 for the first time all game.
And we've had a stagnant score for 2 minutes, Jonah. It was 36-36, 3 straight away to make it a 39-36 game. Remember, these two teams put up over 70 points the last time they played.
First free throw is good for Buchanan Lamb. Barron's winners of 5 straight games out of Chula Vista. 5-2 in neutral games this year. Buchanan Lamb knocks down both. It's 39-38. Dons in front. Shot clock turned off. Navarro's pass on the far sideline intended for Elwood. Just misfired it.
Bad pass. It was a one-hander. She just tried to lob it up. And when you're towing that sideline, there's not a lot of space to work with if you're Elwood. An unforced turnover, and now with no shot clock, Bonita Vista has a chance to take the lead here as we head to the fourth.
And Peterson with no 10-second.
In girls basketball, there is no 10-second.
No 10 seconds to get it across the timeline, under 7 seconds. Peterson's got to go to work, dribbling it high, left side, trying to take on Johnson. And an offensive foul. A moving screen called against the Barons with 2.9 remaining, going against Wilson.
And that's her third, Jonah. That would be a big loss. They need to keep her out of foul trouble.
Johnson to inbound to get it into Brady. Turns, half-court heave is off the mark. But Cathedral Catholic gets back in this game. They trailed 28-24 entering the third quarter, and now they lead 39-38. 1-point game as we hit the third quarter break. Fourth quarter coming up. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Prep Insider CIF San Diego section girls basketball Open Division final. We've got a good one. Don't go anywhere. 39-38. Cathedral Catholic, the 1 seed, up over the 3 seed Bonita Vista as we head into the 4th and potentially final quarter. Welcome back, everyone. Ice Brady drives it left of the lane. Layup shot too strong. Rebound taken by Cannon. Barons trying to retake the lead after losing it in the 3rd quarter. They had led the entire game until that point. Buchanan spins on Navarro. It's on the way up, and she will go to the free throw line. Going against Izzy Navarro and Kaylin Buchanan-Lamb, who had just went to the free throw line at the end of the 3rd quarter, going back to the free throw line where she's 4 for 4 tonight.
Yeah, big free throws here for one of the best free throw shooters in San Diego. Their team down by 1. She can give them back the lead for the first time to the 3-minute mark as she misses the front end. So now all they could do is tie here on this trip. Bonita Vista led for the entire game, Joan, up until the 3:20 mark when a 3 tied it up, and then Cathedral Catholic took the lead on the next possession.
Barons lost in the Open Division semifinal last year, 48-46 to La Jolla Country Day. And Buchanan-Lamb misses both. Leaking down on the other end is Garcia, who lays it up and in, and the lead's pushed back up to 3, 41-38. Runner from Castellan goes down, plus the foul. Julia Castellan, the senior, able to knock in the floater. An opportunity to tie this game up if they can hit the free throw.
All you can do is set yourself up here, and Castellan going right at the defense. Ice Brady still in there. She has yet to sit, but Bonita Vista unafraid to charge the paint. Right there, Castellan hitting the floater and the foul.
Castellan cannot hit the free throw. Skying for the rebound is Brady.
And Jonah, the motif continues here in the championships. Missed free throws coming down to the wire.
Johnson dribbling it left wing, trying to dump it down to Brady. Immediately double team, turns, and righty hook shot no good as she tumbles to the floor. 41-40. Barons have numbers if they hurry. Approaching 7 minutes in the 4th. And the scoop layup shot too strong. Buchanan-Lamb there for the cleanup after Peterson left it long. And the Barons back in front, 42-41. Garcia in trouble. Swings it left side. Johnson sees a lane, throws up a shot, and is fouled on the shot attempt. The foul going against Madison Cannon.
I believe that's her 4th, Jonah. So Cannon, who has done a great job down low on Ice Brady, one away from being disqualified, and we have a timeout by Cathedral Catholic.
6:46 remaining. It's 42-41. Barons back in front. And Johnny, let's keep it here with us. Barons now have the lead, and you talked about it, missed free throws, both keeping teams in it, but also preventing certain teams from expanding on the lead. And as this game continues to tighten up, the screws tighten up down the stretch, one of these teams is going to have to step up at the charity stripe.
The way that the championship season has gone here in the basketball postseason has been determined by free throws for all but the one game when Victory Christian blew out their opponent. Every other game has come back down to the wire. Every game has come down to free throws, and the team that makes their free throws down the stretch has won the championship in all but one game between Thursday and now. So in this game, Jonah, it's no different. But between these two teams, you expect every player at the line to make their free throws in big moments. We'll see here if Taryn Johnson could do that for Cathedral Catholic.
Dawn's down by 1. They lost to Rosary Academy in the CIF State Championship game last year, 55-48, after winning their division last season. So trying to repeat as CIF San Diego section champs. Taryn Johnson hits the first free throw. She's up to 7 points tonight. Meanwhile, for the Barons, they won the Division I girls basketball championships back in 2018. So trying to win at the Open Division level 3 years later. Johnson hits both free throws. Dawns go back in front by 1, 43-42. 6:38 remaining. Peterson, who pulls up from the right elbow, continues her cold streak. She has not found the groove this second half. Here the Dawns the other way. Johnson, triple team, loses it. It's stolen by the Barons, by Castellan. Coach Lamb trying to get off a timeout, does not. Dawn's able to force a jump ball, but the Barons will retain possession.
And again, this is an opportunity where you could have gotten the timeout, but because the possession arrow favors Bonita Vista, you save the timeout and your team still has a fresh possession.
Peterson dribbling it right side. Telling Wilson to get out of the way. Defended by Garcia. Now drifting towards the top. Will dribble it back out. Shot clock down to 7. Peterson, left shoulder. Has to give Buchanan Lamb clock down to 2. And they're in trouble, and it's ripped down and away by Izzy Navarro. So they couldn't even get a shot off. Good defensive stand by the Dons, and it's 43-42 still. Ball in the hands of Garcia, high right side. Lofts one over the head of Brady. Well defended by Kiki Grayson inside. It was last touched off her fingertips, and he'll stay underneath with the Dons with 15 to shoot. Navarro, Johnson, her sister Giselle Navarro, Brady, and Garcia out on the floor, and Giselle could not handle the inbounds pass. That's a costly turnover.
Yeah, dribbled it right off her foot, and Bonita Vista has to capitalize. We're getting into crunch time now, 5:38 to play, Jonah, for two teams who have had a great day defensively and a tough day offensively. Two teams that put up over 140 points the first time they matched up, or the second time rather, here 43-42, and another turnover on the other end unforced.
Kiki Grayson could not hang on to the pass that was thrown in her direction by Wilson. So the ball goes back to Cathedral Catholic, number 1 seed in the tournament, number 1 team in San Diego, number 7 in California. Looking to beat Bonita Vista for the first time this year. Johnson turns the corner, right of the lane. Giselle Navarro lines up the 3 and hits a huge triple. From the corner, Giselle Navarro, and it's 46-42. Peterson on the other end, shot will not count. She made it, but it was a foul on the floor.
By the way, 4-point lead is the largest of the game for the Dons.
Foul goes against Alyssa Garcia, and the Dons are over the limit.
Both teams in the bonus, but Cathedral Catholic in the double bonus.
2 free throws coming up for Selena Peterson, still looking for her first 2 points of the second half, and the first one pops out.
Last 5 free throws missed for Bonita Vista, Jonah. And if you think about it in the context of where we are right now, they would be up by 1 with it.
Absolutely. She hits the second, so she's up to 13 first points of the second half, 46-43. Navarro rifles a pass over the head of Garcia, and it's a turnover. She's had a couple errant passes that have sailed long.
Well, that's how you beat the press, right? You feed it up as quickly as possible and try to get the defense out of position to get an open layup. But right there, too heavy on the
lead for the Dons. Buchanan Lamb directing traffic, dumps it down low to Cannon on the right block, and she draws a foul. 2 shots coming for Madison Cannon. Foul going against Ice Brady. So we'll see again. Had they made those 5 previous free throws, as you mentioned, they would be up. Still an opportunity, though, to cut into this deficit, 46-42. And Cannon calmly knocks down the first. So she knocks down both. It's 46-45 with 4:40 remaining. Tight ball game here at Montgomery High School. Open Division Championship on the line. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Navarro, one-handed skip pass across the court. Picked up by Izzy Navarro. Floater on the left baseline, no.
Beautiful move to get to the rack, but you got to out more off glass.
Buchanan Lamb stops behind the three-point line. Can hit the 3, and the ball's corralled by Navarro. Here comes Johnson up the head, left of the timeline. She picks up her dribble. Up top to Izzy Navarro. Extra pass into the corner. Garcia tees up the 3 off the mark. Buchanan Lamb skying in for the rebound. Still a 1-point game. Bonita Vista trying to retake the lead. Peterson dribbling through traffic, falls on the ground. She was tripped as she threw up the shot.
Oh, and she just got her hand stepped on too accidentally by Ice Brady. Ice Brady didn't see her on the ground behind her. and just caught the heel. Peterson is, I mean, what a trooper. She is getting beaten up out there, and she still gets up on her own power, and she heads to the free throw line where she has the most important free throws of the day to this point.
She's been bludgeoned all night at the free throw line where she just split a pair, but an opportunity to tie or take the lead here with 3:56 remaining.
Actually, to get some feeling back into that hand, just a stinger, but Ice Brady, 6'7", that hurts. I mean, anybody stepping on your hand hurts. And now,
especially since it's the shooting hand as well.
Well, she can make shots with both hands. So luckily for her, Peterson, she's so talented in the ambidextrous. Not that she wants to use her other hand, but she can go up with the left hand and layups, and I'm sure that she has a shot with it if she needs. But
and this Barons defense, again, even though they're trailing right now, this is a Cathedral Catholic team that has averaged 72 points per game all season, and the Barons have done a phenomenal job limiting them to 46 up until this point. 3:56 remaining. Selena Peterson with 2 free throws hits the first. So we're tied at 46. 2 free throws the rest of the way for the Barons. They do have 17 fouls of their own. And Peterson knocks down both. Barons take it 47-46. Navarro will dribble it across midcourt. 3:45 remaining. Her sister has it at the top. Will swing it right side to Garcia. A high zone being applied now. Now they shift back to man-on-man. Brady in trouble, throws it into the corner on the far side, and a loose ball foul on the floor going against Malia Wilson, defending Garcia, and Garcia at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Yeah, with those loose balls in the corner, it's tough. Bodies fly. Well, when you undercut the other player, you'll be the one tallied with the foul, and right there, that's what we saw. Opportunity for Alyssa Garcia, phenomenal shooter to tie this thing up, but first a timeout here for Cathedral Catholic.
Garcia's free throws will have to wait. 3:34 remaining, 47-46. Barons back in front as we welcome all back to the broadcast. My broadcasting partner wasn't ready for us to bring him back, but I said, to the hell with that. We're bringing you back anyway, whether you're ready or not.
What do you mean? I'm always ready to say what's up to our lovely viewers and listeners out there.
Jonathan Rifkin, Jonah Malkin, this has been fun all day, and it's just culminating right now with a great girls division, open division basketball championship. Both teams competing, both teams diving on the ground. Bodies are hurting right now, but it doesn't matter because they each have their eye on the prize.
And out in the stands, Jonah, the Bonita Vista fans have shirts on that say, "Fight through the pain, it's worth it." And that's exactly what the Barons are doing right now, but still plenty of work to do with Cathedral Catholic as a free throw to try and tie this thing up.
Alyssa Garcia, 1-and-1 opportunity. First free throw in and drops in. Hit the back of the iron and drops in. So she's getting one more. She's had a really nice evening, up to 11 points. We're knotted at 47 moment. And she gives the Dawn a 1-point lead, 48-47, 3:30 remaining. Championship on the line. Wilson right side, defended by Navarro. Dribbling, stops at the free throw line, pulls up, leaves it short. Well defended by Navarro. Ripped down is the rebound by Johnson. Dribbling it right of the lane. Left wing Garcia, and Izzy Navarro now dribbling at the top. She'll circle around, feeds it to Johnson in the near corner. Long three-pointer, rebound secured by Buchanan Lamb, who threw it off the face of Wilson. She wasn't ready for it, and the Dons retake possession.
Big possession here for Cathedral Catholic as the clock has now crept under 3 minutes. You try and make this a 2-possession game.
Bonita Vista has won 2 straight this season. Looking for Brady. Navarro's feed is knocked away, stolen by Peterson. Here come the Barons. They've got numbers. Peterson drives, has it swatted away by Johnson, who's taunting a little bit now. Some chirping from both. Johnson wasn't having any of it, was challenged, and she held her own.
I don't think that they're going to tee anybody up here.
And they shouldn't.
No. I think that we're just going to get warnings on both sides. This is an intense game, Jonah. We are 2 minutes and 38 seconds potentially away, barring overtime, from awarding a champion. And both the teams want it so bad. You love to see a little chippiness as long as it's not too excessive.
They inbounded up top to Alvarado, who checked back in. Left wing Castellan looking for Peterson. She is well denied. Castellan retreats back just inside the three-point line. No good. Cannon with an offensive rebound. Goes back up with it, leaves it short.
And she had a wide open shooter, Alyssa Alvarado, in the corner, and instead forced one up. You got to swing that out on the offensive rebound, see who's open.
They feed Ice Brady at the free throw line, able to get off the pass to Navarro. One-handed pass to the opposite side. They'll swing it around the horn. Good ball movement. Johnson himself open on near corner. Traveled. Costly turnover with 2:04 to play. Dawns hanging on to a 1-point lead, 48-47.
It's getting sweaty here at Montgomery High School, Jonah.
Under 2 minutes to go. Selena Peterson has been quiet most of this second half, trying to lead her team to a championship. She's defended by Garcia. Driving it down the middle. Stops, pops at the free throw line, and is hacked by Garcia.
Cathedral Catholic boys team, Jonah, has just entered the building, and Torrey Pines as well. They're looking from above in the foyer at this matchup as they try to feed off the energy from what will be the end of this game into their game. But how about this? Peterson at the line with an opportunity to put her team up.
And misses long. Missed off the back iron. Still a 1-point lead for the Dawns, 48-47. Dawns faithful, making noise behind us. Peterson knocks down the second. So we're tied at 48. $1:45 remaining. Open Division Championship in San Diego on the line here at Montgomery High School. Dawns will try and use up some of the clock here. They're looking for Brady. She's denied by Cannon. Good defense. And Alvarado wasn't looking. She took it away. Ball's loose on the ground. Scooped up Olsen. Finds herself wide open. Misses the point-blank layup. But a foul on the floor.
So a sweeping foul is called on the floor. Was Izzy Navarro. She stuck her hand out.
And it goes against the Barons.
Oh, they're calling it on the Barons.
An offensive foul.
On the floor.
On the floor.
Are they tallying Julia? Is it on Kosalan? Who is it on there? She was the only Baron on the floor, and she was like a foot away.
I think it was a slightly moving screen because as the pitch was tossed, they kind of continued to run and shielded off of Dawn from being able to contest the shot.
And it does go against Kosalan, so that's exactly right, Jonas. She set that screen that forced Navarro to the ground, and that's what drew the whistle.
Huge call right there against the Barons. 48-48. 1:20 remaining. Garcia in the right corner. Back up top to Izzy Navarro. Corner in at the three-point line. Shot clock to 14. Giselle Navarro back to Garcia. Right corner three. Misses short. Brady, offensive rebound, goes back up with it, banks it in. Exclaims on the way down, and it's 50-48. 50 seconds remaining. Wilson driving it baseline. Offensive foul. Giselle Navarro stepping in and drawing the charge. Beat her to the spot, and the ball goes back to the Dawns.
This is why you practice the fundamentals. You learn to make your free throws. You learn to set your feet. Because in the biggest moments of your career, it could come down to the fundamentals. And right there is Navarro proving that fact as she gives her team the ball back with 50 seconds to go, up by 2.
Two huge defensive plays by the Dawns. And they are in a prime position, up by 2. 50.7 remaining. Garcia just able to get it in to Izzy.
You cannot foul if you're Bonita Vista. You're in the double bonus. You cannot let the Dons get to the free throw line.
They get it into Garcia. Now up top, Navarro defended by Buchanan Lamb. Turns the corner, near side to Johnson on the corner. Navarro's open, shot clock down to 10. Pump fakes, lobs it inside for Brady, who catches it and lays it up and in. The assist to Izzy Navarro. And now a foul going against Giselle Navarro.
That's a big call, Jonah, because that stops the clock. at 25 seconds, and Peterson can go to the line for 2 free throws.
She just split a pair from the free throw line her last trip down there. It's 52-48. Selena Peterson with 2 free throws coming her way. "25 seconds remaining." You've talked about the importance of free throws coming into play right here. And Peterson misses long on the first free throw attempt. Still an opportunity to cut the lead to 3.
But with no shot clock, Jonah, and Bonita Vista burning one of their final 3 timeouts, this is going to be a tall task. Now it's very doable, and we've seen Bonita Vista in the backcourt as we welcome you back here courtside. We've seen Bonita Vista in the backcourt force a few turnovers. Most of them came in the first quarter. Cathedral has since cleaned up their game for the most part up to this point. I'm throwing everybody I have in the backcourt if I'm Bonita Vista. I'm forcing the ball as far up the court as I can if I'm the Dons, and hoping that you can stave off a Bonita Vista foul after this free throw. And look, that's assuming they even, if there's a miss, that's assuming they get the rebound. Maybe Bonita Vista gets the rebound. Who even knows? But if we get to that point, if you're the Dons, you're trying to play keep away. If you're the Barons, you're trying to force feed everybody into the backcourt and get a steal, and then you foul as quickly as possible.
First thing that needs to happen, Pete's got to hit the free throw. Down by 4. 25 seconds left. Makes the second. 52-49. They'll have to foul. They'll try and get a steal first in the backcourt. Navarro rifles a pass up ahead, and Garcia's fouled before she can get a layup. The shot will not count, but 2 free throws coming for Alyssa Garcia, who is a 73% free throw shooter on the season.
And there is still time, Jonah, even if she hits both of these, albeit very little time for Bonita Vista. But first, you got to make these if you're Garcia.
And misses the first. She just made her 2 previous free throws, and so it's still a 3-point game, 52-49. Garcia averaging 9 points per game, has 11 tonight, and knocks down the second one. That's a big one, 53-49. Barons have her. Oh, committed a back action, but just didn't. Cannon throws up a wild shot. No. Navarro rips down the rebound. 7 seconds. Up ahead is Johnson. Lays it up and in, putting the final touches on this one. And Cathedral Catholic has done it. After losing 2 straight times to Bonita Vista, they get their redemption. And Cathedral Catholic is the Open Division Girls Basketball Champions. What a finish here at Montgomery High School. The #1 seed gets their revenge, gets their vindication, and they are the 2021 champs. They had to rally back, trailing for the majority of the game, and they found a way to pull through in the second half behind some big performances from Brady, Izzy Navarro, Taryn Johnson, Alyssa Garcia, and Giselle Navarro hitting some big-time three-pointers, and a crushing blow to a Bonita Vista team that was playing so well throughout the entire season, throughout the entire game. But tonight, they came up just a little bit short.
They did, Jonah, but you have to commend them for all the fight. Cathedral Catholic, though, fought their way back into this one and ended up with a well-deserved victory. Give it up to the Bonita Vista Barons on our right. They did such a great job this season. And it's tough. You beat a team twice in the regular season. All you want is to face him in the postseason. But Cathedral wanted the same. They wanted to flip the script. And those Dons did right there. They are your CIF San Diego Section Open Division Girls Basketball Champions.
And it's so tough that to lose in this type of fashion, back and forth. A tremendous game. Shout out to Bonita Vista and the Barons on a tremendous season. A great game, competed to the end, but tonight it belonged to the 1 seed Cathedral Catholic and the Dons, capping off what's been a magical season for them. finishing 19-3 and winning the Open Division Girls Basketball Championship today. A tremendous game. And with that, I want to thank my broadcasting partner, Jonathan Rifkin, on a great couple of games that we've been doing today. One more coming
to
up.
go, baby.
But tonight, thank you.
Open